All right, whenever you're ready.
Good morning! I'm kidding. We're not going to do that again. Well, let's get to the business, because I got something to say. This is important, and I beseech you to pay attention, because this is very crucial. Today, I'm setting you all free. Want to know how we're going to do it? We're turning off the TV today. That is all. Let me give you 3 reasons why, and at the end, I have a gift for you all. You're welcome. My first argument will be it aids in the decay of the modern family. The second reason is it provides a false sense of reality. The third reason, it enables unhealthy lifestyles. Let's begin. Let me present some stats for you that will reflect throughout my speech. This is crucial. On average, the American watches about 4 hours of television per day. This translates into 28 hours per week. That translates into 2 months per year. Of a 65-year life, you have wasted 9 years watching television. What can you do with an extra 9 years of your life? Seriously, that's a lot of time. 9 years. Let me continue. The percentage of households in America with at least one television, 99%. The number of hours that American youth spend in school, 900. While the number of hours that youth of America spend in front of television, 1,500. This is per year. But probably the most crucial, this is where the issue is. The percentage of children, 4 to 6 year old, who would rather spend time watching TV than spending time with their father is 54%. That is insane. This is ridiculous. Let's think how crucial a father figure is within a household. I realize there are some exceptions, certainly, but consider the majority. The father is where the child gets the idea of sense of belonging. This is emotional support. There's development. There's hobbies. There's things to learn, especially within 4 to 6 year olds. However, they're watching SpongeBob or Cat Dog. You know, consider what they are learning from these messages. By the way, all this information can be found at csun.edu. However, this brings me to my next point. We're going to talk about some of the messages. Reality. We're going to talk about how it presents a false sense of reality. TV is all about appearance. It's all image-based. Let me throw some oxymorons at you. Jumbo shrimp. Tiny giant. Reality TV. How can you not feel slapped in the face when someone says reality TV? By nature, the idea conflicts itself. Reality TV. How's that? That's a joke. That's a joke the same as jumbo shrimp. Let's be real here. However, this is the effect. Let's get to a negative side of this. I quote, according to Medical Procedure News, reality TV is attributing to cosmetic surgery procedures with more than 9.2 million procedures performed as a result of people watching these shows. 9.2 million procedures as a result of false expectations. Ridiculous. Let me continue. It gets worse, actually. According to WebMD Medical News, reality television is contributing to eating disorders in teen girls. With shows like Are You Hot? Search for America's Sexiest People, and Extreme Makeover, young women believe that to be accepted, you have to be hot or a bombshell. Since the boom of reality TV in 2000, eating disorders in teenage girls ages 13 to 19 have nearly tripled. This information was collected last year. Drastic. Well, let's consider the names of these shows also. Are You Hot? Relative to what? Is there a golden standard that we're all seeking to desire? Is there some sort of rule that we're like, oh, damn, not there yet. I'm going to get there next year, though. That is not real. That's not real. That is not reality. How this is what is perceived through television. There is some sort of standard that does not exist. That is part of the problem. My second point of this, crucial. We're going to look at dehumanization. In particular, we're going to observe women. Advertisements have turned women into objects and to images. Let me start with this. A recent study in social cognition has focused on what specific environmental conditions would help promote the forming of gender stereotypes in regards to social perception and behavior. Television advertisements are highly suggestible, persuasive elements of everyday life that also help form and strengthen gender stereotypes. Analysis of television advertisements has shown that many ads contain gender stereotypic ideas and pictures. Americans cannot escape. Americans cannot escape being affected by these ads, as more than 90% of America owns at least one television. And because of this, the average American sees 700 advertisements per week. Insane. Let's consider some of these ads, though. Let's look at beer commercials. Classic fun. Have you guys seen like the Heineken girl, which kind of like busts in doing the robot, and there's like a keg in her stomach or something, and she kind of does like the worm, and then the pump is there, and then she's like hooking up the party, you know? I guess. Or what about when there's like the silhouette of a beautiful woman, but when it's actually the bottle of a beer. let's just consider the core messages of these advertisements. Women are objects. Women are as good as beer. That's insane to say this. However, this is what being perceived. In fact, this is an issue. Once you have taken the humanity off of a person, they are an object. What can you do to objects? You can break them. You can abuse them. You can set them on shelves like trophies. Yeah, I drink that. But probably the saddest thing, when one runs out, they're just there for you. These are the messages that are being implied. Now, I'm not saying 4 to 6-year-olds are watching beer commercials, but this is just a small example of what messages are being produced through these advertisements. So now that we've covered an unhealthy mental aspect, we're going to move into a physical aspect. Allow me to draw a parallel for you all. Television addiction is equal to substance abuse. Shocking? Consider this first. Millions of Americans are so hooked on television that they fit the criteria for substance abuse as defined in the official psychiatric manual. According to Rutgers University psychologist and TV Free American board member Ruber Kubi, heavy TV viewers exhibit 6 dependency symptoms, 2 more than necessary to clinically diagnose a substance abuse. 1. TV as a sedative. 2. Indiscriminate viewing. 3. Feeling of loss of control while watching. 4. Feeling angry with oneself while watching. 5. Inability to stop watching. And 6. Feeling miserable while watching. Ridiculous. Now, I'm not saying that the heroin addict down the street or the meth head is equal to the couch potato. However, there's something to be said between this correlation that these definitions fit the average American. Perhaps there's something this year here. Let me get into this further. Let's consider obesity. 1/3 of Americans are overweight. Fact. According to American Journal of Public Health Study, an adult who watches 3 hours of TV a day is far more likely to be obese than an adult who watches less than 1 hour. Again, this information can be found at csun.com. It is somewhat pathetic to say that someone can, just through observation, that they can find out how your chances of being obese just based on how much television you watch. Let's think about just the formula for weight loss. Input is output. If you're not doing anything, if you're sitting on the couch while you maintain or even increase your input and not do anything, that's clearly an issue. So while you're wasting time, you're actually slowly destroying yourself. This is a fact. This is a grim fact. So now that we've gotten my 3 points, I have a gift for you all. And it was just what I told you. This knowledge is the remote to your televisions. And I ask you to turn this damn thing off. Substitutes. Now some of you are saying, well, what can I do? I don't have to do this. All I do is watch TV. Well, I got 2 strong words for you naysayers. Come on! Come on! Come on! Seriously, read a book. Read a book. If you want to join a club, meetup.com. There are tons of groups. If you want to learn how to speak Thai, there's a group for that. If you want to go rock climbing on Saturdays only, there's a group for that. If you want to hang with people that are passionate enough about stacking dominoes with chopsticks, left-handed only, there's a group for that. Go join the group. Go live life out there. There's nothing on TV for you. That's what I'm saying. How about learning something new? Go paint. Learn some art. How about musical instruments? Exercise. Go for a walk. In fact, exercise, it only takes 30 minutes of elevated heart rate 5 out of the 7 days of the week for you to see results in your overall fitness. Only 30 minutes.